Hi everyone, this is AG here. So we've now reached the actual peaks themselves. And as you can see, the got it. We place that. Yep, cleared all the rest of them. Oh, it toasted all the apples that were inside of it. Whoops. How many apples do I have? 24? Yeah, that works. Acorns are pretty useful because they can get you that last point that you don't particularly have. I would not recommend cooking them, and I wouldn't recommend putting yeah. As you can see, it just doubles the amount that you get from it, and that's not that useful. Whoops. Ow. Traveler's Claymore. Forgot that traveler items are the step above rested. I'll just take these. I think that went well. I'll just stick with the items I have now. So yeah, like, there are times in which the onslaught of enemies is, like, a little much, but moments like that, you feel like that you're generally in control of what's going on. Oh, birds. Good thing I saw that. I rarely remember where all the locations for stuff like that is. I would rather have a soldier item than a traveler's item. Whoops. Okay, now time to climb this. And hopefully on top we'll be able to take the old man's advice and scope out some of the areas before on this side of the cliff. The peaks, that's what they're called. On this side of the peaks. Is it about to rain again? There we go. Okay, so this is one of the more interesting items in the game. It's a, well, not items, upgrades in the game. After you get like any second, like, tower, you get this sensor, and this particular and this sensor is always going off, telling you where shrines are, if you're near it, that sort of thing. I will be immediately turning that off. Not because it gives it a new, like, HUD item, but I don't want it, like, constantly telling me where it believes, like, where it says shrines are. Instead, I want to just explore a little bit. Yeah, so there's two licks over here. There's a river going, and then there's like an island sitting over here that has something on it, but I didn't scan it. Yeah, I didn't like scan the horizon like I said I was going to, which was a bad call. So I need to actually get back up there. Actually, I don't need to. I'm gonna be going back there anyway, so I'm instead gonna be doing is I'm gonna be going between the two peaks and checking out the stuff over there. One of the I am gonna have to climb back up so I can properly float over. That was that was bad. That was me underestimating how much stamina I currently have. Um, On a more interesting note, as of right now, I've started recording my new series. I don't know if this video will be out by the time wasn't high enough. By the time it comes out, but I'm interested in helping that series go on. And I kind of want to see if I can actually complete it, because I am being vague in case the series isn't actually out by the time this video does. But at the end of the day, I'm more interested in my own ability to keep a schedule. It's mostly because I am notoriously bad at actually keeping one. So having a daily thing where I just like I am doing this. I hope I'm actually gonna be able to finish it. Let's just say. So I don't think we actually ran into these on the Great Plateau, but these are ore spots. Like, this one's a really bad one to show up first. But yeah, it's like, if you get the placement right, Link will just like aim upwards and then hit it. But most of them are down towards the ground. Rock salt. Oh wait, we did see these before. The stone mini boss had one as his weak point. But yeah, it's like you hit them preferably with a sledgehammer, and you whittle down their life. New shrine. Okay, I have made sure to show that entire scene. As you can see from this mini game of the shrine, it's it was in the hole for like a split second. This was all about hitting a button, making something roll down, but judging by its name, it's all about timing. So yeah, so there's a few parts to this puzzle. Might as well just stand on this because I had already succeeded. So at this part of the puzzle, this is really interesting. As you can see, there's a chest right there, and we need to get to that chest. Oh, got it first try. So, you might be wondering how exactly supposed to be getting over. There are two methods, and I want to show both of them while we do this. First is stasis. while this is tilted down, I could use stasis to stop it. Stays down. But there are easier ways of doing this that doesn't rely on a timer. These metal barrels over here, which is some of the few times you ever see these type of things, can just be used to weigh them down, and then you can get this. So the climber's bandana is isn't the first piece of clothing that has an effect on it, but it has one of the most useful effects. It increases the speed at which you climb, and as you can see, like this has 3 parts to a set. By the time you get all 3 pieces, you're effectively climbing at like triple speed, because they exponentially grow. It was like you're now at like 1.5, and then you're at 2, and then you're at 3. Probably, I'm probably wrong on that. Maybe you're running like, I'm probably getting at least one of those numbers incorrectly, but I believe you're running at like at least twice speed at by the end of it. Okay, so now we've done that. There are 2 enemies down here. So these are Lizalfos. They're a common enemy in Zelda games, and much like literally everything in this game, if you can hit them in the horn, they're weak to it. There we go. Horns and talons. Wait. Oh, okay. That's the tower that's over here. It was blocking the it was being blocked by the mountains, which is why I didn't see it. Oh, here he is. So this guy basically hangs out near the Mezer hangs out near the Dueling Peaks, and he sells meat. I would like to buy some meat. Oh, I don't have any rupees. Right. He is not selling the thing I actually wanted to buy from him. That's okay. I would rather sell. So, I mentioned that there are some items I do not want to sell because of how rare they are. Mostly the precious items. Unfortunately, I need 1,000 rupees before I go into the next area. So I will be selling all of them. All of them. There we go. I will not be selling the rubies because those are actually kind of harder to find than most. I might as well sell these sell these. How about we put it to 50? That should be good enough. Okay. Let's head back over to the other side of the river. Because there's a group of enemies I also want to take out over here. Is it one of these iron rocks that I can... Yeah, it's one of the iron rocks you can move. Oh, they're not exactly asleep yet. Oh well, I'm gonna make some food. If you're wondering why my character model keeps turning like that, it's literally because of I have one of those first generation switches that the blue Joy-Con is kind of like loose. So every once in a while it just freaks out and like does not want to cooperate. So, meat. Oh, I forgot that I have some bass now. Yeah, meat. This bee honey. Stamina shrooms. Cricket. Rare item. A rare monster item. If you basically put those together, it like not only is it healing a bunch, but it's also giving you a lot of stamina back. Meat and a snail. Sneaky meat. Movement speed. Hold one of those. One of each of those. Let's throw Moblin Fang. A double movement up. Mid-level. That's what it's called. Mid-level haste effect. 3 meats. Meat skewer that heals 9. That first heart right there with the little 5 on it. Yeah, that's 5. Let's make another. Yeah, as you can see, that there was a significant difference between having both of those and the restroom, and then having and then just the necessary items for an elixir. One more, and then I'm gonna have to get going. I can't stay here all day. Okay, they went to bed. Okay, that's not a enemy standing up there. That's actually the chest. I am moving so slowly that I was just gyrating. I almost messed that up. Soldier's broadsword. Spiked Boko shield. Yeah, so as you can see, it kind of drifts a little bit when you start moving, even remotely into the direction. There we go. I didn't get all of them, but I got a considerable amount of them, and the large, and the one that's slightly upgraded. That's fair enough for me. Boomerang. Okay, so this is another type of item. Oh. Oh, that's right. I didn't have the hammer at this point. I'm gonna drop the hammer for now. Not exactly gonna be needing it right now. But, well, actually, I will be needing it. I just want to show off the, this thing. So, normally, like, slashes. But, if you throw it, comes back. And you have to press A to catch it. I think it's a really interesting item. There's a, there is, I don't want to call it like a, there is a two-handed version of the boomerang that you can get that is more like a greatsword. And that one's actually kind of cool. We're gonna talk about what's over there when we get out of here. But yeah, so that's I completed that puzzle really fast. Just like, jump over all those spikes. I'm probably gonna take a break just to make food, but. Oh my gosh, people are playing loud music outside. What the heck? Okay, so this is honestly like one of my one of my more favorite like types of shrines, let's just say. In which is use an obscure part of one of your powers to do a ball rolling game. Let's just grab this up here. Purple. Okay, so this entire puzzle is you watch the ball roll down, and you have to get over there. So, first off, let's block off this area. Now lands on that. Let's stop that from rolling down. Sorry, moving down. It's a little short. Let's add a little bit of length to the amount it has to roll before it drops. Puzzle complete. Oh, yeah. The shrine's done because of we got the chest icon showing we got everything. I always forget to double check. Might as well. Oh, different shrines. I forgot that this one's like up near the top and that one's on the bottom. I always forget about that. Yeah, so what people sometimes do, I mentioned this in the previous episode, is that they will sometimes leave shrines alone so they can have a full refill of their life when they get a spirit orb. In this case, it just happened to have missing life because of the Sal enemies. It's gonna need to load a little bit for this one. Oh right, it has to mark onto our world that the spikes are down, I guess. Oh hey. You know how peaceful it is around here? It's almost sometimes easy to forget the world almost ended years ago. There's still monsters wandering around. And the area near Hyrule Castle is especially dangerous. If you're going to traveling, you should know a thing or two about elixirs. You can make elixirs by mixing bug, monster parts. Yeah, I know that. Oh. You made this far without any knowledge of elixirs. No. I know what elixirs are. I just want you to give me one. Hello. You wouldn't be happen to be heading for Kakariko Village, would you? If you are, just follow the roads north. The village is one of the places I sell ore at, so I know the way very well. Oh, thanks. Grab some more of these apples. Some more of this wood. Pitchfork. He can give me directions, but I'm actually gonna end the episode by sleeping for the night, now that I'm at a place where you could do that. Will you be staying with us? A regular bed will cost you 20 rupees, a soft bed 40. What's the soft bed? The soft bed is a special bed we're proud to offer here at the stable. It costs more than a regular bed, but you'll wake up more energized. Will you be staying with us? Morning, even though that's like 2 hours. One temporary heart. We're gonna talk to some people after in the next episode. See you guys then.